To create a custom template, all that means is that if you have a workbook, or in this case I've got an invoice worksheet that I want to use over and over again, instead of actually using the original, I want to make a copy of it and update the copy, because each time we bill somebody, we're going to use a different invoice. Instead of regurgitating the same invoice and going, oh, that's right, we billed this to somebody, let me go ahead and delete that and then fill in the next person's name, and also delete the invoice number, delete the date. Instead, only delete those fields that aren't going to be the same every time you want to invoice, in this case, invoice somebody new. So for example, anytime I invoice somebody new, I'm not going to be using the same invoice number, so I'll delete that. It's not always going to be February 22nd, it's going to be that day's date when I do invoice them, so I'll delete that. So go ahead and clean up your worksheet here, and then to save it as a template, come up here, click on the File tab, go down to click on Save As, and then come down here where it says Save as Type, click on the drop down arrow, and we're looking to save it as an Excel template .xltx. Click on it. It dumps us in the templates folder, and then go ahead and give it a name, and this is going to be my, let me delete this and say it's going to be my, then when I'm finished, go ahead and click Save, and that's it. Okay. So next time, let me go ahead and close out of that workbook, and then when I want to go ahead and invoice somebody, I don't have to open up somebody else's invoice and delete their name, because I just cleaned it up and saved it as a template. If I want to go ahead and pull that template back open, and anytime you open up a template, it always opens up a copy of it. That way you don't overwrite the original. For example, come up here, click on the File tab, go down to New, and then we created our template, which is going to be under My Templates. Go ahead and double click on that. It opens up. There's one template that I created. Here's another Spiffy invoice. Go ahead and select it. Click OK or just double click on it. It opens up and it makes a copy of the template. That way, any changes that I make here, if we're billing somebody else, type in their invoice number, go ahead and type in today's date, which is actually the 22nd, and then type in the person's name, everything you need to, and then when you're done, be sure to save your work. When you click on Save, I have one question. Is it going to overwrite the original template? In other words, the one that I just left blank so I can always use it over and over again, or will it save it as a new workbook? When you click on Save, it's not going to save it as a template, but as a workbook, so that way you're forced to rename it and not overwrite your original template. So I can go to my desktop and say it's my Spiffy invoice, click Save, and there we go. I can go ahead and email this off to whoever we're invoicing. However, if I do want to overwrite the original template because I have some updates, let me go ahead and clear all the fields, of course, and then if I make an update like maybe we're not using this logo any longer, I can go ahead and delete that, and then go ahead and click on File, go to Save As, click on the drop down arrow, of course choose Excel Template, and then go ahead and make sure it's the same name, or select it, and then just go ahead and click Save. And then it says, are you sure you want to replace it? Go ahead and click Yes, and there you go. It's updated now, so anytime, let me go ahead and close out. I click on File, go down to New, go to My Templates, double click on it, double click on Spiffy, it's without the logo. And then if I want to go ahead and delete the template, just follow the same path, come up, go File, Save As, click on the drop down arrow for Save as Type, and then choose your Excel template, and then right click on your template, go ahead and delete it, and say yes, and it's gone. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel to get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month, you get online access to all my training. Or for downloads and DVDs, please visit me at dreamforce.us.